was a moving and a shaking and a moving and a shaking. Bang, 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 bang. Boom.
How
Hello,
did
Tommy.
Gregory, good evening. I knew you were going to sing. I had a reason, like a feeling there's going to be.
I just, they say that you sing when you're happy, and I'm happy right now, Dommy, for many reasons. Well, actually, it's a combination of feelings, really. Let's let some people start in.
Yes, let me share us because I actually want to hear what you're going to say because I can see you're happy. And
I'm happy, but I'm also sad. But I'm happy and sad. I'm happy and I'm sad. I'm happy and I'm sad. Tommy, how are you?
I'm good. Let me quickly share us, and then we can have a nice little catch up. Share
so important. So important.
It is important. I'm going to share us to
Louis is here. Hello, Louis. Louis the legend. How are you? You big gorgeous man. Bianca, good evening. Marilise, hello. How are you? Kerry Petrie, what a legend.
Fast and Furious. That was quick.
There are lots of people swiping in. We've got Pat, Auntie Pat's here. Gugu's here with us. Karen, hello, Karen. What's happening? Seema.
Yes.
Hey, what did I say?
You said
Karen.
Oh, is
it Karen?
No, it's Karen. I met her at the Cape Town Family Day. She is incredible.
Karen, I'm so sorry. Do you know what? It's actually, my mom is called Karen with an E, and people call her Karen. That's why I always just go for Karen, no matter what, because I know my mom gets annoyed. So apologies all around. Rami, are there any specific comments I need to be looking at?
No, I've got us all here. So I can see Gavin is here. I see Seema is here. Keeson is here. Di is here. Leslie is here. Team, I love the fact that you're all fast and furious. And what I love is Lauren said here, it's a great start of the month so far. And team, this is what Greg and I are going to talk about. I see Tish is here. Larissa is here. Tamil is here. Team, welcome. So for those who don't know, something very exciting happened this afternoon. And I want Greg to tell us what happened.
Well, this afternoon or over the last 24 hours?
Same thing.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same answer. Yeah.
No. So I was saying I'm feeling very happy and sad right now. Very happy because I am team in Cape Town.
Well, South Africa is great. Yeah.
I'm in SA, and what's really exciting about that for me, obviously, is that Dom and I are running the month, and that means I'm going to get to spend some time with her in person. We've got a little exciting news for you tomorrow morning at the Test Me Tuesday, 8 a.m. There's so much to look forward to with Jeff, and I'm just so excited to be here. But it can't not be said that I'm going to miss my darling fiance, who I know will be watching. I'm sure she is watching.
Waiting for the clapping hands.
Yeah, waiting for the clapping hands. I haven't FaceTimed her yet since I got here into Cape Town. So
what did you land?
No, bad form. So this is her. Hi, Bear. This is me saying hi to you for the first time. No, but listen, overarching happiness to be here, and I'm so excited for the month, Tommy. I'm just. You need to fill me in. Will you fill me in? Because I've missed the whole of today. Obviously, I was traveling. Went Ethiopian Airways, which was absolutely epic, by the way. Anyone who ever says, it's a third world airline, I had so many people giving me negative thoughts about it. And it was bloody brilliant. I loved it. The screens were like HD. I was happy. I had such a sweet woman next to me. It was lovely.
Greg, I want to pull you in what's been happening with the communities. I've had my eyes everywhere, and the biggest thing that I saw is the overwhelming positivity, the overwhelming excitement. I saw incredible feedback on Kate's commit to hit, which is awesome. I heard she didn't take any prisoners today. And then, of course, Louis and Kat's lit and
Let's
go.
go and flow in 30.
Oh, sorry guys, I've been trying to get that name right. Greg and I did practice it before, but
So I don't know what it is, like a mental block against it. Because maybe it's because I've got a mental block against yoga because my back is so scammy. No, it's such a yeah. Okay, carry on. Sorry, yeah. So positivity. Is everyone excited?
There's something brewing, and there's something in the air, and I just see a lot of commitment in the community, a lot of positivity, which is probably the most epic thing. So I think we're in for quite a ride this month. And the best thing is, obviously, you and I are here for it all. But I think what Greg and I want to say is that we want you to keep this cadence. Day one's always exciting, but next Monday, when we have our next family meeting, I still want to see it. We want to see your updates this week, chat your accountability groups. But yeah, Greg, it's looking good. It's looking positive, and there's just a really overwhelming happiness in the community, which is very cool.
That's so good. I can't wait to jump into some of the WhatsApp groups and see, and Facebook and stuff tomorrow to see. But you know, I often do say, there she is, Mills, the clapping hands in the heart. Am I glitching, Dummy?
Not at all.
Okay, cool. Because you've paused on my side, but it's fine. I'm just talking to a paused, beautiful, smiling Dummy. No, but what I always say to my one-on-one clients is, you know, don't allow yourself to let the novelty wear off. Does that make sense? So just because it's the start of the month and it's day one, etc. Yes, things are gonna happen. Things are gonna happen this week, in this month. Like, there's no doubt about it. Something's gonna go wrong at some stage. We talk about it. We used to talk about it in rugby. Like, no, there's no such thing as having the perfect game. There's no such thing. Things will go wrong. A ref will make a bad call, whatever it is. Okay, and you can apply that to anything in your life. But are we the type of people here at Jeff that just throw in the towel when that kind of thing happens? No, we're not. And that's why Dami and I are here with you. So it makes me super happy to hear that everyone's positive and upbeat. But let's keep the chat up in those accountability groups. Like, we were on a lot of them last month with Ed, and I felt like there was continuity throughout the month. Obviously, classic Ed. But let's try and repeat that this month, in spite of what can be quite difficult with the holidays, etc., etc. Make sense?
Makes sense. And also, something I want to mention. So, team, tomorrow morning is quite wild. You'll see a lot of the instructors doubling up on like sessions, in the sense that you'll see a few of us. So at 5 a.m., yes, 5 a.m. club, Edgar will be instructing Greg. Then 6 a.m., Kate's going to be instructing Louis. 6:30, I'll be doing Pilates on my lonesome, but I'll be in Cape Town side. 7 o'clock, Louis will be instructing Kate. And then finally, for the 8 o'clock session, Greg will be instructing me. And because we loved Box for Love so much, we are bringing you back into a little bit of a Box for Love inspired session. Cool. So if you enjoyed our Box for Love challenge, our program, or you wanted what the hype is about, join the ATM tomorrow. It's going to be very similar to that whole vibe. And yeah, Greg and I, it's going to be in person together. It's going to be so cool to be back in studio together.
Such a vibe. I'm actually frothing so hard for that. But I have to say, I said it to you backstage, Dami, I'm a little bit nervy for training at 5 a.m. Edgar's coaching me at 5 a.m. And I'm a little bit nervous because, you know me, I'm an old soul. My body needs some time to warm up. I'm going to wake up at like 3 and have a hot bath, put some like deep heat on, make sure that I'm ready to go. Because I can't half effort it.
Greg, you need to limber up before your session.
No, literally. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Kerry, we'll see you there, 5 a.m. Brilliant. Very, very excited. It's my first 5 a.m. actually, I think.
Sure. So the one thing that Greg and I wanted to touch on, so obviously the bend and break theme is quite self-explanatory, that it's going to be a little bit flexibility, but you're definitely going to have some compromise, but a lot of discipline still, and you're on track and you're doing this for you. But But our biggest thing is we also want to get into a rhythm of the concept on jeffing. So if someone says, "Are you jeffing?" you know exactly what it means. Greg, do you want to explain to us what the concept of jeffing means?
Dominic, I actually wrote a whole thing on this, and I feel like it's almost masters worthy. It's worth publishing on what jeffing is. No, it's out. Oh gosh. So no, but all jokes aside, for me, jeffing, like, you can talk about it as a lifestyle. You can talk about it as, I think the best way of actually referring to it is a lifestyle more than anything. And for me, the irony of this month and the irony of the theme of Bend Don't Break is that it is exactly what Jeff is trying to accomplish. So we're trying to create sustainable, long-term, holistic health improvements or results that you can hold on to. So I'm not going to sit here and start preaching to a client about, you're going to go juice diet for like 12 days and you can't eat anything but, a block of ice. Of course, you're going to lose bloody weight if you do that. But I promise you right now, you're going to put it all back on 5 days after you stop. And that the point that I'm trying to make is that we're trying to target this holistic market of taking care of ourselves in a way that requires commitment, absolutely, but also a certain level of flexibility. So yes, there's a theme to the month, but at the end of the day, we're still asking for the same things, aren't we, Dummy? We're still saying, like, let's try and log 5 out of 7 days, etc., etc. I will say, can I just say one thing? Okay.
Yes.
And I watched it today on a podcast on my layover between Addis Ababa in Ethiopia and Cape Town, and it was David Goggins. I don't know if you know David Goggins.
Is it his audiobook Can't Hurt Me, or is it the one with Joe Rogan?
No, he was just being randomly interviewed, and I just took a snippet out. It was like a reel that was being played on Instagram. I think it must have been when he was being interviewed by Joe Rogan. It must have been that one. But he talks about, now he's obviously not as soft around the edges as I am in terms of my empathy, etc. But he talks about suffering, right? Like he refers to it as pain or suffering. And he's like, you've got 24 hours in a day. You've got 1 hour in your day that you have to commit to every day. 1 hour. So, like, what is that as a percentage? Someone can work it out. I mean, it's probably been done thousands of times, and I'm sure people have heard this. But the point is that, like, all you have to do is show up for that hour. And showing up, you halfway there. At least you're not by yourself. Like, you've got a whole community. We're going to be there bringing vibe. You've got us behind you. We've got your holiday guide. You've got everything there for you, So bloody be grateful. And take advantage of this opportunity that you have to move and to bend and not break this month. But yeah, I thought I'd throw. So basically, I'm throwing in a bit of empathy, but mixed in quite aggressively with a bit of DG. David, hey, Tommy and Greg, David Goggins just hit me.
Oh my gosh, of course, with you it would happen, wouldn't it? Something like this.
Brilliant. But yeah, anyway, Tommy. So yeah, that for me is what Bend Don't Break represents, and I think I think we've got a great team. Particularly, I mean, those comments I'm seeing coming in now are going to follow that kind of routine. What does it mean to you, Tommy? Did you notice my new anorak? Sorry.
So team, I'm having such a laugh. So Greg is backstage with me and he stands up. He's like, Dommy, look at my anorak. I'm like, oh my gosh, so cool, Greg. Because Greg's very proud of his anorak. And he goes, guess what? So I'm like, okay, Greg, what? He goes, I bought 2 more. So how many anoraks do you have? You have 6 anoraks now.
So now I have, down in Cape Town with me. I think I left 2 in London, but I think I've got like 4. Yeah, 6 in total. I think I've got 4 down with me.
How many going to Cape Town for this trip? 4?
4, yeah.
And is there a chance of purchasing more while you're here, or you're done with your 6? Are you happy with your 6?
Listen, I think it's got to be. There's got to be one every day of the week, one color every day of the week. What's Sandine? What's wrong with my Sandine? What's wrong with the what's wrong with my blue? What do you not like about the blue? She's saying this is nice. I quite like the blue.
A lot. No, the blue looks nice, but if I think about our Box of Love, the blue didn't do any favors. Like, it immediately showed everything. Like, the moment you started sweating, it changed color.
I mean, I went to gym this evening with Nix, and yeah, same thing happened. Changed color within like half an hour.
You wear the blue one tonight?
I wore the blue one. I wore the blue one tonight. Should have worn the black. I think there were a few grossed out people, but you know what? If they don't like it, love me or hate me, it's still an obsession. I
was about to say, it's not going to bother you. But listen, sorry, just very quickly, I had such a giggle. Kerry Petrie asked earlier if you needed a wake-up call tomorrow. So I kid you not, Greg. My biggest fear was the fact that you're doing the 5 a.m. tomorrow. I was like, oh my word, Amelia's not here, like in person to like wake you up. So guess who your wake-up call is tomorrow?
Kerry.
No. The big man himself, Edgar, said he's going to be phoning you until he hears from you because you're not missing the 5 a.m. session.
Did he say that? Has he literally said that?
Well, because I did instigate. I was like, because it was in our meeting, the one that you were obviously in the air, and I was like, guys, just make sure Greg is awake for his 5 a.m. Meals is that side in London.
I'm telling you, I can't expect her to wake up at 3 a.m. to wake me. I mean, crikey. What's good? Jack's is saying.
Your anorak.
Are there a couple of red? Red looks good on Greg. Thank you, Bianca. I like that. Blue to dark blue. The red, the zip broke, so I'm still. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Ooh, has it?
Yeah, it's my best one as well. So comfy, it's stretchy. Anyway,
you can see everyone who's commenting on your anoraks did the Box for Love challenge because you had different anoraks. I think every session it was like constantly like this. What's the word? Rotation of them.
Rotation, exactly. Before, when I used to only own like a couple, when I first did a challenge with Amy, Amy was like so grossed out because I would literally in Hyde Park would do a session. I would pour, and I'd be doing like 3 sessions in a day, and I'd just like hang it on a tree and let it dry because they dry so quickly. And then I'll just put it back on for the next workout. She was like, "You honestly, you're not okay." So anyway, but I think enough about the anoraks.
Wait, last one. I've popped a comment. Check the comment. Costume change. Okay, we're done. We'll stop talking about your anoraks. But listen, team, if you just joined us, Greg is doing 5 a.m. club with Edgar tomorrow, and then Greg is instructing me for the 8 a.m. for a Box for Love. Bit of a revival. But yeah, it's going to be so much fun, and it's a busy week. Siri is here from America. Greg is here from London. We're having our full Jeff team strat day tomorrow. So that's what we're planning what the next 3 months for all of you are going to look like, which is very cool. So it's going to be quite a lovely day where the whole Jeff team gets together. And I think I'm more excited for the in-person chats for the social part as well.
I'm just so excited to give a couple of, you know me, I'm a big hugger. I like a hug. I can't wait to give some big bear hugs out tomorrow. And to embrace my fellow Jeffers who I've missed so much. And then there's so much cool stuff happening. And I want to reiterate what we said earlier, Dami, about not letting the novelty wear off. There's lots of cool things happening. Are you still going to join me on the family day?
The Sunday, yeah. I think I'm going to pop by.
There's that happening. We've got a couple of surprises. We've got little things up our sleeve. We've got.
I was saying the surprise.
No, I won't. Don't worry. I knew it was there. And we've got cool workouts. We've got cool themes. We've just got so much happening, team. And I just don't want you to just stay with us. Just stay with us. I promise you, by the end of this month. And also, I'm here. I mean, I'm with you. I'm in it with you. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm here in Cape Town. It's very easy to get sucked into Cape Townian It's a couple of long weekends, couple of gin and tonics, starting at 4 o'clock on a Thursday. Not good enough. No. Must get your sessions in. I spoke about it in our thing about what did I speak about? Training early in the morning, getting it done, and no day drinking.
Yeah. We actually spoke about alcohol moderation. Sorry, my cat's just come in. Just want to let him say hello after he went missing for a day. So he's now back. Yeah, no, it was traumatic. Yeah. He went missing and I only found him this afternoon. So, yeah, there were some tears. But
Shame,
man. No, but he's not even slightly worried. He was at the neighbors. He was at the neighbors 2 streets down. And
was he just chilling?
He was just chilling in the garden, but he's been quite attached ever since. But Greg, what were we talking about? Sorry.
We were just saying the concept of moderation. I was trying to reiterate not letting the novelty wear off. Have fun with it. Enjoy what we throw at you this month. And tomorrow is a classic example. We, like Domi said, Domi will be on twice. I'll be on twice. Kate and Louis are on twice. So it's quite a cool. We're just mixing it up a bit, which is a vibe. And I mean, let's be honest. The OG, the original unicorn, is in Cape Town. I mean, it's like Seri is here. I mean, she's still flying. I think she lands. I think she gets in at 11.
I don't know if you caught up. So their flight was delayed. Can you believe it? There was no co-pilot.
Oh no! Between where and where?
I don't know which it was, but she missed her Joburg connection. So her and Kaya are staying tonight in a hotel in Joburg, and then they're flying tomorrow morning. So she'll probably only land around 9 o'clock. Shame. It was quite a story. You obviously were in the air when this all happened.
Yeah, shame, man. That's
terrible.
Yeah, that is bizarre, but I always feel like it's something bad happens when I go to America. I've only been twice, but the first time we missed our JFK connecting flight to LA, not through any fault of our own, just because they booked it too close together. So we just missed our boarding time. The second time, I got basically strip searched. Don't know why. They obviously just thought I was a dodgy. Yeah, they thought I was a dodgy human. And then that same trip, I lost both suitcases, never to be seen again. Amex had to pay me out in cash. Bloody nightmare.
So I've only been to America once before, and I also had like a dodgy situation. So it was SAA, and my connecting flight Cape Town to Joburg was delayed. And I just made the Joburg to JFK. But like when I say I mean I'm sprinting 4 minutes a K down Tambo, and they're like waiting for me it was hectic.
Last call.
No, like it was beyond last call. Like the doors are about to close. And I get on, and as like they literally close the door and we start taking off, in my head I'm like, so my bag is staying in South Africa. Like I knew on the flight that there's no way my bag was coming with. It was ice cold, peak winter. I luckily had like 2 coats in my bag with me. And it was Black Friday. Because remember it was over Thanksgiving. I went shopping galore to get clothes. It was, my word. And it came 3 days later.
Lucky you. When I went, I was on a student budget, and I was like, I had to borrow from like Amelia's dad. He had to take me shopping. It was quite awkward. He was like, I'll take you, like, get some basics. And I was like, okay, basics. And I just like piled in the whole thing. But to be fair, I never saw my clothes again. All my best.
So at what point did you have to like basically restock your entire...
you so what you do is they give you it's quite a dangerous game to play. And us Jeffers, Jeffies, we're such honest creatures, aren't we?
Underrate your bag.
But you have to write every single item that is in your bag, and it's a tightrope because you can risk it, and go like, yeah, I had Gucci jeans and like or whatever, and then
gang.
they pay you the equivalent. But obviously that's not me, So I just went straight down the gully. Exactly, I knew exactly what I had. May have thrown in an extra couple of pairs of shoes.
If they ever found your bag, and then it's like, oh, now we got to compare notes. Imagine.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, nah, I'm not. And normally they do find your bag, but genuinely mine just went missing, just gone.
Can I give you a travel tip, quick? Something I realized.
I love a travel tip.
So I didn't realize this. Hand weights, like 1 kilogram dumbbells.
Mm.
They're classified as a dangerous weapon in your hand luggage. I don't know if you knew this.
I can see why. But
So, do you know what happened?
What happened to you?
I carried it in my hand luggage because there's no way I was putting 2 kilograms extra in my already overweight bag. I'm the worst packagers, by the way. My bag is stuffed to the seams. Like, I overpack like you cannot believe. I'm prepared for the situation.
I'm exactly the same. That is bloody hilarious. That is hilarious.
So I was like, well, if I'm going to have a heavy bag, it's going to be hand luggage where they don't weigh it. Because my hand luggage, I push the boundaries. I've got like the big tote bag, and then I've got the backpack, and I also got like the handbag, and like it's a mess. Anyway.
You probably look like something out of Life, like the Beatles that are carrying the huge bags, and they're like, the bags weigh more than you do.
And it's a nightmare. Like, if I travel with Nick, he's like, what you take on your hand luggage, that is your own responsibility, because I'm not taking all your little bags. So I already know, like, okay, what my limits are. So definitely my hand luggage is like 10 kilograms. Like, I knew I was way overweight. And I get to the security, and then, like, when you walk through and like you think it's gonna be smooth, they're like, beep, beep, beep. They're like, stop her. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't have anything in there. Then what they do, they take out my little Pilates hand weights. Now I really was embarrassed because there's a whole queue behind me, and now they're stopping me for my little dumbbells that are probably thinking, why is this girl taking her weights on holiday? Anyway, so as the lady was so sassy with me, as she like once told me, she's like, are these yours? Did you pack them? Like, as if I'd packed knives in my bag.
Yeah.
She was so sassy. And then as she starts confiscating them, you know what she does? She has a little shoulder press on her way out.
You should have corrected her form and just been like, that you need a coach. Jess.
She was just like little shoulder weights as she's walking, and then I hear everyone laughing. I was so bad.
Actually confiscated.
Yeah. Because they're dangerous.
Do you know what the thing is though, Dommy? And like, I'm not, I know you can be feisty and I know you're strong. Okay. I'm not taking that away from you, but
no, it's soft target.
1 kg dumbbells in your hands as a weapon. I can't really, like, if I was holding 1 kg, I could throw 1 kg quite hard against like a window or a pilot's head. Like, I could cause some trouble on that.
Yeah, like I get it.
But I just can't see you, the sweetest, most innocent human, using those weights to like bash someone over the head with it. It's just so ridiculous. Shame, Tommy. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I would have kicked up a fuss. I would have been like, how dare you? How dare you?
Can I tell you the other funny part? So I'm embarrassing myself even further. But anyway, it's too late. I started the story. So my hand weights, the dangerous weapons that they are, got confiscated. But my ankle weights, they're the same weight, and I could keep them.
Oh, gosh. Are those material? Are those material?
No, they're like the bangle ones. So they're like little silicone bangles that like flat, and then you can just tuck them around.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, Greg. Ooh, sorry, the time has gone by, and sorry for the detour team about Greg and my failed.
No, I feel like we spoke about what we wanted to speak about, and then it's good to just catch up, and just. I mean, that's a travel tip. It's a great travel tip.
I mean, Kate always gives cooking tips. I feel, Gregory, we can give travel tips.
Let's give travel tips. Let's do it.
Okay.
I've got quite. Yeah, I've got quite a few. I
But
mean,
hold
no,
on,
we'll save that for another day. We'll save that for
next
another day.
family meeting, we're going to end every family meeting with a travel tip. So you'll
like
learn something. But quickly, Greg, we have something exciting to announce.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, team, we've got the winner. We need to announce the winner of the team name for the month of Bend Don't Break. And whilst some may say that there wasn't enough thought given, we decided that it was to the point. And now I'm just talking accent. I'm trying to build it up. But Tommy, you just, without further ado.
But I want you to announce it. I'm going to click the banner. I've already typed it.
Oh, have you typed it? Nice.
Yeah, I'm getting fancy about my streaming skills.
Our winner of the name game is Bend Into Shape. Bend Into Shape. We just, you know what it is? Sometimes simpler is just better. Less is more, and I just feel like that is boom, just nail on the head. So well done to that team. Congratulations. What did they win, Dummy?
They will be contacted.
Bragging rights for now, but they will win something.
It's rewards points as far as I know. The amount of rewards points I cannot confirm just yet, but Michelle will reach out to Team Bend Into Shape. Listen, team, 1 minute, and then we're going to let you go. So tomorrow, join us at 8 a.m. for Greg and I for a Box for Love revival. 30 minutes, only 30 minutes to 8 a.m., which is quite cool. Greg will be instructing me. He's going to bring his nice boxing style, so that's something to look forward to. And then next week, Monday, we're going to have a nice little chat, and we'll end with a nice travel tip again. Got a lot of stories to talk about. But this Thursday, team, Greg and I at 12:30 are doing a form course Q&A. So your form course has started today. Just so that there's no sort of confusion, come join us. You can have a little chat with us. And then if there's any questions, we're going to be live. But we'll probably end up having a chat to end off anyway. But team, Greg, thank you so much for the lovely chat. It was so nice to see you. I can see you in person tomorrow.
No, I can't wait, Tommy. Cannot wait to just, like I said, just give you a big bear hug, Tommy. And yeah, no, it was so good to see you. And happy Monday to you all, friends and family. Happy Monday. Let's power through the week and have a good one. Tommy, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you on the flip side. My screen, just by the way, sorry team, my streaming skills aren't that fab, so there's no video. So we're just going to say toodaloo, and we'll see you in the morning. Keep waving, Greg. I'm trying to find the